What's going on, guys? And welcome back to another Let's Play episode here in our Minecraft world. And if you guys look over my shoulder, you can of course see we finished up our trading hall. Now let me tell you what, that was a heck of a way to start the episode off, but hey, I'm glad we got it done. So let's fly on over here and check out our build. So of course last episode you guys saw that we completed up until this third layer right here. So what I did is I went ahead and added this X design in on the front just to give it something a little bit more interesting to look at. And then of course in the time lapse you saw me do the top floor, and that is an emerald up there because, well, it's a villager trading hall and that's where we make all of our money. And then with our roof design we added that oval roof that we were looking to add, and you guys can see how this turned out. So I think it's definitely a pretty interesting build and a pretty interesting roof. I'm really glad with how this turned out. So if you guys have any other ideas as to what we can do to make the roof look more interesting, go ahead and comment them down below. I'm always, interested to hear your ideas. And of course, we're not done with this build yet, quote unquote. We still have to do the landscaping because, well, landscaping can make a build or break a build. So, we got to go ahead and finish that up. But I know that's not the real reason why you guys are here. And let's face it, we all know you're here because this is coming out either on the eve of Wrestlemania or the day that Wrestlemania is happening. So, we are going to work on our wrestling ring, and we are going to make, hopefully, a lot of progress on it. You guys see that we have a little bit done here. Of course, we have like one side halfway done, and then pretty much nothing else is touched. So what my plan is at least this episode, I want to get the start of the ring posts in, and I want to at least get all this purple in. That's a lot of block placing, so we're going to have to go ahead and get started right away. We have no time to waste. So over here, of course, where our little sleeping area is, I went ahead and gathered a ton of resources. I think I have almost 3 chests of gravel and 3 chests of sand. Of course, there's the gravel, and then if you look over here, there's sand, shulker boxes, gravel. We have a whole bunch of stuff, and then here's a whole bunch of pre-made concrete powder. So you guys know the drill. I don't have to convert it. So we're just going to go ahead and start building. I'm going to bring in the camera, and we're just going to go nuts. Holy cow, guys, that was a lot of concrete. 7,000 blocks to be exact. So yeah, we definitely did a lot of work here, and I'm kind of proud of what we got accomplished. So as you can see, we basically got all of the corners in, which on the grand scale of things doesn't look like that much, but man, working on this project is really amping me up for WrestleMania tomorrow. We got, three big matches tomorrow. You got Cody Rhodes taking on Roman Reigns. You got Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos for the tag championship. And then you got Drew McIntyre and Sheamus taking on Gunther in a triple threat match for the Intercontinental title. Ah, can't wait for WrestleMania tomorrow. It's going to be wonderful. I think all three titles are going to change hands tomorrow. What do you guys think? I'm thinking it's going to happen. It's the grandest stage of them all, and I think all those guys are ready to lose the titles. So, I don't know. I hope my prediction's right. That'd be pretty cool to see three different titles change hands. But, all right. So, the next step that we have to do in our wrestling ring is, of course, we have to put in the turnbuckles or the ring posts. So, basically, I'm going to take out the corners a little bit because these actually go into the corners. So I'm going to get some of the purple concrete back, which is good because we're going to need to do like this bottom part here. And then I'm just going to build those up. So we have a little bit of materials left over. We don't have a lot. So, I mean, this might look like a lot and this might too. But remember, we started with basically 2 full double chests. So we're already 7,000 blocks in. So what I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to start and work on these ring posts. I'll probably just take them up to this general height. And then I'll bring you guys back and we'll take a look at the ring with that. Holy cow, guys. I'm pretty sure we just placed an illegal amount of concrete, and I'm not even kidding you. This is what we got accomplished. So as you can see, we got our ring posts, of course, in the corner. Now, these are up to level 121, which is the bottom level of our rope, which I went ahead and got in here. There's 3 ropes that go around a wrestling ring, and since this is classic wrestling, it's red, white, and blue. So I go ahead and put those in just to kind of mock that up, and then I started doing the top of the apron, and then we went into the actual mat. So I just wanted to kind of see what all these colors would look like together, and I think it's pretty cool. So of course we have the 1 foot here for the ring apron, and then the ropes start here, and then our mat is of course a light blue. So this is going to take a ton of concrete because we got to cover this whole area basically in this light blue. So that's actually going to lead us into next episode because as you guys remember, I was talking about making a structure over there for all of our farms last episode. And I said we wanted to have a mud farm, a glowberry farm, a vine farm, a cactus farm, all those good farms. And I was sitting there thinking, well, why don't we add ourselves in a concrete farm? That'd make a lot of sense because then we could make more concrete. So I think we're going to toss that into that structure over there. Now, to conclude this episode, guys, I want to go ahead and actually go name some of our tools because we've been wanting to do that, and with all these big projects, we haven't really had time. So if you guys stuck around, you guys are going to see me name our tools. And of course, we're going to pull 2 names from Norse mythology. So, of course, the first weapon that I want to name is our sword, and the name that I'm going to pick for that is Skofnung, I believe is how you pronounce it. And it is actually a super powerful sword. So basically what makes this sword so powerful is that the guy who owned this, I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name, but he had 12 bodyguards and their souls are bound to this sword. And if you get, damaged with this sword, your wounds will never heal. So that's what makes this sword super impressive. So basically, if you go into battle against this sword, you're not coming out alive. So just like our enemies in Minecraft, I think that's a fair name. And then, of course, I want to go ahead and name the pickaxe after Thor's hammer. So if you guys are familiar with the Marvel movies, you guys will know Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. So there we go. We have Skofnung and Mjolnir. So pretty cool, and it's actually pretty cool that we can bring Norse mythology into this world, and history and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, I'm totally into this. I think next episode we'll go ahead and name, of course, like our helm. I think there's a famous one for that, and maybe our boots or something, and maybe we can come up with a name for our cape, which turns out needs to be mended, so I better go do that in between episodes. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you leave a comment, and as always, make sure you subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.